That's probably fine. I just went out on a walk with my girlfriend and her dog. And she like parked in my neighborhood last night. We go out to her car and it's like broken, like fucking windows broken,
Oh no.
shit all taken. I'm like,
Oh man.
this neighborhood that we're in is like that I'm in really is like pretty safe. I don't know. I don't ever really see like any homeless people or anything like that. So,
She
but
had
they
anything like plain view? Or like
I guess they did it last night because she stayed over last night. But like,
oh
these people that like do these like quick like licks and everything. Obviously, they have like negative IQ. They did it right in front of like an entrance of an apartment that has like this big ass camera on it.
oh my god.
So I don't know. You know, like I feel like cops don't really do shit unless it's like serious, I guess. But
Yeah.
um, I don't know. So I don't know. The
That's like
apartment's like checking the footage, I guess, but probably won't go anywhere.
that sucks.
Yeah, it's like the third time her car's been broken into here.
Really? Like at your place or just in
No, like
Denver?
in Denver. And I wonder if it's because
Eh,
she has like a California license plate. I don't know.
oh, maybe.
Because there's
That could be
cars.
true.
Yeah, because there's cars like everywhere around her, and she's the only one that it got broken into. So
Oh, bro, that sucks.
yeah, but whatever.
She didn't have like anything crazy like in view, like a laptop or like
No,
keys or
literally
nothing.
nothing. They took like toothpaste. They took like contacts.
What?
I know, like, what the fuck is the point? Which makes me kind of think it was like a homeless person, like taking
Yeah, it
toothpaste
was
and
just
stuff. But
yeah. That's
yeah, I don't
ridiculous.
know. Very weird.
That's fair. Let me tweet this out real quick and then we'll be good to go. Um, okay. All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of The Sideline. My name is Richioza.
My name's Asher Hire.
And it has been a while since we have fully talked about the Nuggets. It has been a long time since we've dedicated like a day to talk about the Nuggets. So we're gonna do that now. They're in a weird spot. They're in a very weird spot. They're obviously fine. 39 and 25. They are where's the standings? Going crazy. They're fifth in the West right now. They have a half game on the Lakers, and they do have a tiebreak. The Lakers are playing right now. But they're in a weird spot because they had their first game since November with their starting lineup playing, and they played for 5 minutes and they got annihilated. So you're not exactly feeling like you're in a great spot with them. But at the same time, there's still 14 games above 500. You still have to feel good about them. But I don't know. Well, how do you feel about them? Right, just a baseline feeling answer. How do you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, the record's good, like as you said, but it's not like great. I mean, I feel like we're kind of used to like that 40-20 rule. I don't know like how much really stock take into account in that, but like the Nuggets usually like make that, I feel like. And for them to have 25 losses without reaching 40 wins yet is pretty crazy. And I mean, like the big common theme this year that is concerning is their home record, which is 14-13 now. Like, I don't understand how that's possible. They're 22-12 on the road. So, if they had their typical like home season, they would probably be like 25-9, like at worst right now.
Yeah.
And dude, you're talking about almost 50 wins right now and like up there with the Spurs. So that's concerning. And then the other thing that's been weird is the clutch time, like performance, where we have like the same rating as like the Brooklyn Nets in the clutch time. which is it's just crazy because I mean, obviously you think like obviously they had gone through the whole injury bug and everything like that, but in the clutch time, it's been Murray and Jokic making all these turnovers, where I don't know, it's rare to see with that 2-man game that's been so lethal. So I mean, those are two things that I'm like the most concerned about. I know there's been all that talk about how poor Jokic has been playing ever since he came back, but these last two games, it looks like he's like, I don't know, the last two games look like he's back to himself, at least with the touch. Obviously, he almost had a quadruple double with turnovers against the Lakers, but I think only turned it over like 3 times against the Knicks. Obviously, I don't think he played in the fourth quarter, but his touch looks back, which is great. His shooting doesn't look really back yet, like the 3-point shooting at least, and the free throws. But the touch around the basket is back, which is very nice to see, and that gives me confidence that he'll be back to playing like how we know for him to play come the playoffs. So I'm excited about that. And then obviously getting Gordon back was huge, but it's funny, man. You get Gordon and you get Cam Johnson back and you get Spencer Jones back, and then you lose by 40, like to the Knicks.
Yeah.
The Knicks have better number. Like they kind of, I don't know, them, the Timberwolves, the Thunder, they kind of like the way they play, they really kind of just bitch us like the whole game. Like the way that their defense is playing, OG Anunoby gets so many steals and everything against us. And I don't know, it's just I hate just feeling like we're like the soft team out there, and it happens way too often. And so that I don't know. There's a lot of red flags right now for sure that are hard for me to like overlook, but we've still got like 20 games left. So I don't think I can really make that like decision of like, oh, is this team still championship caliber up until really the end of the regular season when they finish with OKC and San Antonio.
Yeah, I mean, we got to see how it looks. They have still a tough stretch coming up here. Their next year, I mean, they're in like kind of the prove it stage of the season. They had a good game against the Lakers. Had a good game against the Celtics and the Thunder, even though they lost against the Thunder.
Right,
that was a good game. They held their own. We're one shot away from winning it in regulation. Like they were there. But then you come back, you have a letdown against the Timberwolves. The Jazz game was weird. Lakers game was good. Obviously, the Knicks game was bad. I wasn't able to watch the Knicks game. I still haven't been able to watch much of it. I had to sleep at hilarious times for work yesterday. But either way, I mean, you lose by 40. I don't think there's much good that you can take away from it. But I have noticed that like Denver has struggled with these teams that could play small and that can play physical.
Right.
You saw it for spurts even against the Lakers when they did make their runs. It's because they played small, and you play LeBron at center, or you're able to at the very least guard Jokic with the small and then stretch him out defensively. The Knicks, I'm assuming, are doing that. Jokic has to guard the 4, or he's guarding Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns is going to stay outside. You involve him in pick and rolls, and then you're just going to get screwed on the offensive glass, which I know is a problem. And this one, the physicality has always been an issue for Denver for some reason. Minnesota does that very well. At the same time, they can spread Jokic out defensively when they play Randall and Naz. The Thunder can do it if it's just Chet at the 5. Like,
dude,
it used to not be an issue for Denver because they were able to contain the perimeter, but the defense has been so bad up top this year, even though they have improved defenders. It is just a problem. And that is the good thing you mentioned. Jokic's touch seems to be working its way back to normal. He does seem like he's in a better position offensively. The turnovers are still worrying, but at the very least, he's making shots in the paint over contests, with defense there that he wasn't making like 2 weeks ago, which is good. My biggest worry about the team, though, is just the fact like they're not going to have enough time to gel before they get into the playoffs. Like, yeah, they're going to be healthy going into the playoffs. Like, that much I know is going to happen. But they're not going to know how to play with each other yet. The bench specifically, because when Peyton Watson comes back, he's going to be a completely different player than when he was last on the bench, right? You might have to add in Spencer Jones. You might have to add in Julian Strother. Tim Hardaway Jr. has struggled since the All-Star break. Like, it's a completely different bench than when it first happened. It's not just going to be a plug-and-play thing. That's my biggest worry is, like, are they going to actually be able to have cohesion and chemistry leading into the playoffs? Starters, I think, will be fine, but that bench is important to me.
And unfortunately, Valanciunas has turned into almost being unplayable. He played 2 minutes against the Knicks, and it's just anytime he's out there, it seems like he's seemingly like it's like he's lost his touch, he's lost his feel for the game, and then defensively he's a negative. So that's what's concerning too. Bruce Brown has played well, which is really nice to see. Ever since the All-Star break. But man, it's just I don't know. You could have added somebody like Tyus Jones. You can't. You're not even going to be. You're not going to play him. Like he's not. He's nothing. He's literally nothing. So you're not going to play him in the playoffs. And for that to be like the buyout move, it's painful to see. I mean, stinks that Chris Middleton wanted to stay on a tanking Mavericks team in his age 36 season. That makes no sense to me, but whatever. The starter thing and the small ball thing, obviously, like that whole put a smaller guy on Jokic and then have a roaming. It started, I think, with Doc Rivers with the Sixers, which is hilarious when he put like PJ Tucker on Jokic and then they had Embiid roaming, and that was like the first sign of it. But then obviously, like you have to have more, like you have to have good other perimeter defenders that they clog up. It seems like the game plan now is like make Jokic post up, and I really want him to face up more instead of putting his back to the basket and completely clog all the paint. And so anytime he tries to find a cutter, there's like 3 defenders in there, 3 hands in there, and they get a deflection. I do want to see like if that Lakers game where they just completely torched us when they went small ball. It was crazy, dude. Like, yeah, those minutes where they went small ball, and I know Jackson Hayes scored like 17 points or whatever, but he was out there. The Nuggets were killing, and then obviously that was hilarious. DeAndre Ayton started the game with an 11-0 run and then got benched for the rest of the game. That was funny.
Yeah, he stepped on the floor.
Yeah, like they say he got injured. I honestly don't think he got injured. I think he just got benched for the rest of the game.
No, he got benched.
And then Hayes came in and he had a good game, but the Nuggets could completely expose him and the plan on defense. And when he went out, that's when it was bad. And then Minnesota did the same thing to us too. Utah did the same thing to us too. And then obviously that's OKC's whole game plan. Could they have, like, Gordon being in there? I'm just thinking, could the Lakers have played that with Jokic and Gordon on the court? I don't think so, because there's so many passes, I feel like, to like Christian Brown, who obviously has short arms and is just not as like big, as wide as Gordon is, where the defender can kind of like stick his arm in front of Brown and deflect it. Like if Gordon is in there and boxing out, on a cut and Jokic finds him under the basket, I think you can take advantage of that. And that's what I was hoping in this New York game. But like, I don't know, it's hard with Gordon missing 6 weeks in his first game back. So you really can't take too much out of that. But we'll see if that plan works. Obviously there's still, like, I still have a, confidence that it's good to see Strother playing well. It's good to see Bruce Brown playing well. Obviously, when Peyton Watson comes back, like there's still a ton of options, I feel like, for the Nuggets to go to. It's just like, can David Adelman like figure out the best combo, which it seems like he's failing at right now. It seems like he just throws like shit at the wall and just sees what sticks instead of like, I don't know, planning out things more strategically. But I don't know.
The Adelman has been concerning me as well, because it doesn't, like, the scheme. You can tell there's games where he is like thinking about it and scheming it up. Like the Thunder game, you could tell they schemed for it. The Celtics game, you can tell they schemed for it. This Lakers game, you can tell they schemed for it. But it also looks like there are some of these other games where they completely look past it. This, I mean, you can't lose by 39 and scheme for that game as much as other games. Like, there's no way you can't do that. And he might be falling under the Malone trap of being really good when you don't have options to choose from. Right? Like Malone, whenever guys were hurt, you didn't have to think about who to play or what to do. It worked out really, really well. But when he had everyone healthy, he would always get in his own head about who to play and what to do with that. And I think the same thing is happening with Adelman. The defensive scheme is something that they just have to figure out because it's getting better. Like this last game was an anomaly. I think they are closer to the defense that has mainly been showing over the past few weeks since the All-Star break. But it's
You froze.
Am I back?
Yeah, your camera's still frozen, but I hear you.
What? What? What is going on? Hold on. All right. This is random other.
Well, there we go.
Hold on. This one gonna be back? How is this one not working? This is literally the one connected to my
Yeah.
have a makeshift camera then. Wait a minute. Ah. All right, my mic is working now.
But not the camera?
I don't know why it's not connecting my camera.
Hmm.
I'm trying to. It just says none of them are allowed to connect or something.
Weird.
And what? What is going on? Camera.
Should I Oh wait, are you still here?